everybody, my name's Adam and I'm the owner of Vintique Motors, and tonight I want to show you guys this 1989 Porsche 911. But before we get to the car, I'd like to ask everybody to like and subscribe to our channel. We got a lot of great past content you guys can check out, thousands of hours worth. We got plenty of more good stuff coming, so subscribe and like it and check out some of our new stuff as it comes along. Let's talk about this 911 behind me. 89, last year for this body style before they went to the 964, if you know your Porsche lineage and nomenclature. Grand Prix white. I mean, how can you be a late 80s Grand Prix white 911? So era correct. Black Fuchs, brand new Continental tires on it. You know, this car was sold new in New York. Spent a few years with the original owner, about a couple, and then 1991, which it went to its second owner with about 2,800 miles on it. That owner kept it for around 31 years before coming to its third owner here in Michigan, which we've obtained the car from the third owner. So it's a three-owner car, beautiful Carfax, has all the mileage documented over the years, no major gaps or anything like that. The second owner for over 30 years had around $40,000 in service records from their ownership period, but somehow got lost later on in their ownership period. But you know, you own a car that long, especially a 911, you're going to care for it. But we fully serviced the car in preparation for bringing it to market. So front to back, top to bottom, without having, you know, all those paper records. You know, we didn't know what was done or what wasn't done, how long ago certain things were done. So we have the full receipts in our gallery, so you can check those out and know exactly what we did with the car. As we walk around it, you know, a lot of people ask, is it original paint? According to our paint meter and eye inspection, it is original paint that we believe. It's, you know, when we do paint meter readings, you're looking for inconsistencies in panel to panel. You know, if you got one panel that's measuring a 5 mils and another that's 11 mils, it's an indication that the paint. As we went around the car, we see no inconsistencies in that. However, does not mean it's perfect. There are a handful of minor imperfections. So under our very, very high-powered lights, we're going to point them out to you. Out in the daylight, you have to really look hard to find these things. But I want to showcase where they are in full transparency. So here we have a minor scratch. It's just a little dust from about right here to here. It's not super deep. Your nail does catch it, but that's there. Got a smaller one here. On the door, that's the deepest part on the door right there. But this continues along in a much more lighter manner to here. So maybe a couple feet at most, but that's there. I don't want to speculate on what caused it, but you know, they're there. We like to show everybody what's what. On the roof, we have the same deal. We have this one that comes right along, starts right about the drip rail right here, and just kind of meanders its way up towards the sunroof and down, and then it circles back to right here. So again, not sure what caused it, but we like to show any flaws that these cars have that we bring to market. We don't want anybody to have any surprises or I didn't tell you or anything like that. So let's go check out the interior. One of my favorite interior colors on these cars, especially with a white car, Grand Prix white car. Got linen with the black uppers. Looks great. You know, based on my experiences with these cars, and you know, the age of it and the wear that you would expect with a car, you know, from this era, the leather looks original to me. It's got 55,000 and change miles showing. Again, that's believed original. It's all documented on the Carfax, so that all stacks up. Very highly plausible, believed original miles. So, and we got some slight wear on the gear shifter, which we'll show you guys here in a minute. But other than that, it's just a super, super high-end driver. Lots of love with this car. Let's go check out the engine bay. All stock, no real mods to speak of. Air works as best as you're going to get cold air to come out of these. You know, I've driven the car on a hot summer day here, and it it cooled down the cabin nicely. We just had it serviced, so it's R134A switched over. Engine was fully done, belts, spark plugs, got leak down test numbers, which are great, between 2 and 3%. That's what you want to see. Super, super healthy car. Let's go check out fasteners. And on this side, I want to focus on the shifter for you guys to show some of the wear that you would expect. I mean, that could be redone, but we left it original because we believe when it's original once, you leave it alone, unless it absolutely has to be replaced. Show you guys under the bonnet. We're going to start with the all-important option sticker. This one's got some good options. It's got the hi-fi sound system, the sunroof, cruise control, air conditioning, a handful of others. But you got your standard carpets that you like to see. This one is not. It does not have the spare with it, but it does have the tool jack here. Your big battery. That one's a die-hard. But we got the VIN stamp up there. It's all here. It's all there. It's a really nice car. Really great car. All the VIN stickers too are on all the body panels. It's in our gallery. We don't have to show them all in this video, but let's go ahead and give it a start up, and then we'll take it out on the road, show you guys how it performs. Just what you want to hear out of one of these flat sixes. 3.2 liters, 217 horsepower is what they rated them at. Just really nice car. So we're going to go ahead and shut it down, button it up, take it out for a little ride. Okay, we got the car outside now. We're going to go for a little drive. Before we get going though, I'm going to fire it up, show you guys some of the electronics that are working, and a little lay of the land. So let's go ahead and start it up. So I'll show you guys some of the gauges. Got the full VDO gauge set. $55,054 miles on it. We'll show you guys power windows. Go up and down nice and fast. The other side. Sunroof works no problem. Okay, radio's working. Okay, air conditioning goes nice and cool. Power seats are working, both sides. Okay, let's go out for a little drive. I'm gonna leave our air on just a little bit. It is a warm day here in Michigan. So we'll do a little street driving, a little city driving, and a little highway. Okay, this is the 5-speed G50. Getrag made it. Very nice transmission. driven this car about, I'd say 25-30 miles before making this video, and it's just so tight and right. Feels great. I mean, there's nothing like driving an air-cooled 911. No shakes, no rattles. Everything's dialed in nicely. Nice and warmed up right now, so we'll go ahead and get on the freeway. 5,000 RPM shift. There's 80 mile an hour on the on-ramp. And we're in fifth gear at 90. So at about 85, 90, cruises at about 4,000 RPM. No shimmies, no shakes, track straight. Super comfortable. All the gauges are working. Stays with modern traffic, no problem. You know, we're going 68, 70 miles an hour right now. I'll go ahead and flick around and head back the other way. Brakes are great. And now we got flicked back around. We're gonna restart our video. There was some traffic. I didn't want to bore you guys waiting in traffic to turn around. Just not much commentary for me to give. It just runs and drives so great. I mean, it's super nice car. There's nothing really to pick it apart about the driving experience. You know, being here in Metro Detroit, I mean, this is the type of vintage car that, you know, I could get in and drive to Chicago or drive to Traverse City, you know, about 4 or 5 hours to each destination, and just get out and not feel fatigued. It's just a really comfortable car. You don't really find that too often with vintage vehicles. Like I mentioned earlier in the video when we had it back in the warehouse, we just fully serviced this car, did everything, any little minute thing it needed, had it done. So it's being offered fully turnkey, ready to go. You don't have to do a thing for, you know, 3, 4, 5,000 miles, and then you do your oil change. You know, brand new tires. You know, it's just, you know, like I said, ready to go. Everything was just done. And the cruise control does work. I didn't display that on this video, but I've used it before. It does work. Dashes are just so fun to drive. This is one of my favorite steering wheels as well. Not too thick, not too thin. Got a great design. Just love these cars. And a lot of torque too. You know, I'm in 4th gear at 25 miles an hour making this turn. No need to downshift. I hope you found this demonstration informative. Like I mentioned, this vehicle is for sale, so if you have an interest in it, you know, give us a shout. 734-956-0041 is our phone number. And our website's www.vintiquemotors.biz. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a shout. And if you don't happen to live local and you're interested in the car, we can ship it anywhere. We ship cars all over the globe, so it's not a problem to help you with that either. And please subscribe to our channel, guys, so you get to see more cool cars like this. Thanks.